I am trying to plant clematis seeds. I have done everything, but I'm not having any luck. How do I get clematis seeds to grow? And this is Mary from Horn Lake, Mississippi.
Okay.
What do you know about that?
Clematis seed are hard to germinate, first of all.
They're hard.
They are. They take a long time, and they have to have at least one, and some of them multiple freeze sessions to be able to germinate.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
So the quickest you're going to get them up is probably 6 months. Some of them take up to 3 years because they have to go through that many growing seasons of warm temperature, freezing again. Now you can do some of this if you want to put them in the refrigerator or leave them, then put them in the freezer overnight, take them back out the next morning, put them in the, let them thaw again, and do it manually, but it's a lot of work. What I would do would be just find you a good container that drains, put your soil in there, sprinkle your clematis seed on top, cover them lightly, and then put a piece of screen across the top of it. That'll keep the weed seed out and keep other stuff from coming in. And just stick them up underneath a flower bed somewhere. Most vines come up in the shade of other plants. Then they go through it, canopy out on the top and get in full sunlight. But they germinate in the shade. So if you'll put them in that whatever container you got, just stick them up behind the flower somewhere and forget about it. It's kind of best if you just dig into the ground a little bit, sink it, and just so that water gets in there and can flow back and forth depending on how much is in there. If you've got holes in the side as well as holes in the bottom, then when it rains, water will get out of it if it needs to.
I got you.
And then roots, water can get back into it if it begins to dry a little bit. But just forget about it and see how it does. And then next spring, check them. See if you're getting any growth. If not, just leave them there and let time take its toll. Now, some varieties, you should be able to tell if it's a viable seed. They're plump. Okay. I mean, you can look at one that doesn't have viable seed and one that does and really tell a difference. So, if you've got good viable seed, just be patient, okay? Wow. It probably will happen.
6 months?
At least 6 months. At least 6 months, yeah. So
anyway. You got to be patient with that.
Yeah, it's a whole lot better run down the, buy you one for $9 and plant the thing, and you know what color you're going to get.
Right.
Because chances are a lot of the hybrids are not going to come true anyway.
Okay.
So it's fun, but it takes a long time.
We hope you loved the video. We would love for you to ask more questions. Be sure to leave those questions in your comments.